It's a little cold out. Hasn't started yet. This will be fun. Yeah! What's going on, guys? We're right back out at Hilbert Farms. We're going to be doing a little bit more drain tile today. The first day, I don't have my battery charger. Well, I do, but I don't have a cable. Grant, you ready to go?
Oh, yeah.
8-inch main work today, or at least, you know, digging. What's the scheme?
I think it's going to be too, although I'm very curious because there's 10 inches, there's like 8 inches of frost. And when it warms up, then it's going to get a little slimy. So I have no clue how this is going to go. We're gonna try it. We'll pre-rip to break through the frost barrier, pre-rip down depth with a 4-inch, and then put on the 8-inch boot.
That'll be good enough for me. I gotta start shuffling over tile reels and getting all the 8-inch mains and things just organized. So he'll do that, I'll do this. Spencer's gotta go get an 8110 from the shed, and then eventually that'll start, but yeah, we'll catch you guys here in a little bit. I want to take a little moment to thank you guys for all supporting the channel. We're currently still on our race to that 100,000 subscriber goal by the end of the year. And we're already over 97,000, guys. We're within less than 20-something hundred people. It's pretty awesome. I got to move every single one of those reels over there. There's, what I believe, 8 or 9, and then there's 6 other ones that got delivered. And the Kubota's directly off to my left. So let's go do that. Ooh. Here's the better question. Where are the pallet forks? Aha! The bucket's just on the forks. You cheeky, sly son of a gun. Courtesy of the Nebraska Farm Hat Bill, brought to you by Andy Klein. We're going to try and get this bucket off. Come on. I'm trying to decide how I want to tackle this because I will have to shift the forks in. I think we'll move with the 8-inch main first on the back side, since that's what we're going to be needing first. At least get one of those that doesn't fall on my head. Ugh. You. Bingo. Just gotta go slow to make sure we don't tip anything off. Such a beautiful little creek bed though too. I'm gonna set this right next to that one, which is kind of a show on its own, but there's one. We got a lot more to do. Alright, see what I mean right there, how that's the end? There's no end on the outside of this one, so we gotta flip it around. When I set them down, I want them all to be sitting the same direction, so when we back in the tile cart, it is a quick, simple, and efficient process. I didn't do this last time. This is where I got in trouble. See? Right there. If you guys have not watched either the Grant Hilbert or the Spencer Hilbert channel, and you missed out on my last episode, the purpose of drain tile is to not run over the one that's sitting right there. Scratch that. But the purpose of drain tile is to really lower the level of the water table, because like Grant's farms that he had last year, it actually caused problems with too much water in the soil. It gives us the ability to let the crops grow deeper roots and have a stronger yielding. So Grant's farm, I think the first year, did like 95 bushels to the acre after installing 30-foot spacings of laterals going over a 40-acre field. It began to pull over 300 bushels to the acre. So it is crucial to get that excess water out of the soil. I'm no genius when it comes to any of this stuff. I'm just really told what to do, and I've been picking up and learning as I go. I've mainly been the guy that's been in charge of running those tile carts. I string out the line and make sure that Grant has the adequate amount of pipe. And you know, we learn on the job sometimes, and I haven't really gotten it all right every time, but we learn. I'd love to time-lapse this for you guys as much as the next guy, but quite frankly, your boy here forgot his charging cable for the camera back on his passenger seat in his car at Spencer's. So I'll take care of the majority of these tile reels and we'll catch back with you guys when we have a little bit more work done. Courtesy of Grant D. Hilbert, I get the luxury of watching him put the globes on the tractor and the tile blade. That's a horrible reflection. The last time we did this, we had a 6-inch submain with 40-foot spacings of 4-inch laterals. And I think there was, Spencer, how many runs did we do last time in that last section with the 6-inch?
Oh, like 15.
15 runs. Now we're going to set up to get the other setting going. But we can't really do that until the tractor has its brain on its roof. Once we get that done, we'll be in business. Dang, I kind of really missed my hat camera. It was really convenient to be able to just walk around and not have to worry about this. Now, I believe this is going to be freezing cold if I can't find a good spot to walk through. Probably see a cable on there. Yeah, my camera's still charging. Thank you, Grant. Thought I came in clutch and had everything I needed, but apparently not. I guess welcome to the Bucked Up vlog channel where we just go out on hikes in random people's farm ground. I also ripped my pants, so I'm on a really good trek today. It's been a fantastic day. Oh, that's kind of a cool shot. I gotta go down there. We'll see you down there. I got my fanny pack that has my blade that I can cut the strings with. Let's just wheel and deal this thing over there and get it out of the ditch. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. Which reminds me of Whistling Diesel when he threw that massive set of like wagon wheels on a Hellcat. Anybody remember that? It's probably a really bad idea. Let me set this on the ground. Table's already set. We just need to get this thing back. Ooh, perfect. My table's in the right direction too. Am I skinny enough? I think I'm skinny enough. Yep, clearly skinny enough. B-E-A-U-T-ful. That's right.
12 seconds later.
Why you do that? Ah, that was put to the wrong side, that's why. I'm not gonna lie, I think that was actually something I probably did. My bad. I don't think this is gonna work.
Because we're pre-ripping, you got those large chunks, like, oh, it'd be so nice if we saw this more metal.
So those are some, compared to the other one on its right. And that is like night and day differences in the amount of, it almost looks like rocks. My question not doing any of this, is it more of a wear on the machinery or is it strictly because...
It's like, well, I got a pre-rip here. Oh no. Right back over this to lay our 8-inch and you want kind of a nice level base, like those chunks are gonna get caught on the tractor, you know, the draw bar of the tractor.
I don't really think you're driving over that anytime soon. Breaking news, we might not be doing anything today. It's just kind of a mystery. Every time I try to help these guys out with this, something always has to come up. It's always something. And that's what we like about this. It's never the same twice. If you are indeed bored of just sitting around and doing nothing and you want to jam, be sure to check out my Spotify playlist, 3800 The Buck. It's actually kept me entertained 2 or 3 times, and I've already sticker bombed the skid steer. So Spencer now is using the big excavator to try and find the old clay main that goes to the water line, or the waterway, down to the bottom half of the field. On the survey that Grant ran in the 8320, that little flag marked where our lowest point was in this valley dip. So somewhere in here, there is an old clay tile that we're gonna have to connect to, slash kind of like, you know, put in new tile so it'll accurately drain. So test plot number 1 now, we got in the skid steer. Grant pulled this run coming this way. If I push it back, I'm thinking it might settle a little bit better, but we'll see. If it doesn't work too well going back against it, I'm gonna come back down there and go this way. All I gotta do is just push the bucket down. Let's see what this looks like. To be fair, that's actually not that bad. Yeah, we'll see what he thinks of that. Where's my phone? I found it. There you go. Let's go check with him. You tell me. It looks pretty flat. It looks about the same height as the other ones, but it's still like gonna be pretty rocky.
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad.
You heard the big man. Let's go finish that half, and then we'll come back over here and help him out with this outlet. Or whatever the heck they're doing.
out of the black area, I think it'll be less bulky. I think this is the angle of the thing.
Bambi! Bambi is in the field. I repeat, Bambi is in the field. There's a couple of them. They keep coming. There's a buck. Hey, Tim! Say hi to Karen for me at Christmas! We gotta dig! Dig, baby, dig! Eat! There she goes! Woo! That is some tough dirt. Holy cow. I'm gonna need to start finding new jobs, new alternatives. It's not looking good. So we've been discussing for probably about the last 10-15 minutes. And what looks like might happen here is they're gonna try and pull on Monday because these chunks are just a little bit too big. The frost was just a bit too deep and we can't really run it. We can drive over these runs with the skid steer, not the skid steer, the excavator, the big one. But you're still running the risk of the clots like popping up, catching on something. And I only gave these guys really the amount of time that I had, which was till Monday. So depending on what happens next, this might be the end of the video. If you get any more clips after this, then we figured out something else to do. But in case, this might actually be a pretty short trip, mainly just due to weather. That's just kind of been the tale of this whole tiling project. Like anything in life, sometimes all I got to do is just give it a little bit of time. We're back on day 2. It is now Sunday. And I get to go do a little bit of transporting with something very fun. Gotta let it warm up though first. I like. Before we really got the day started, Grant and I went out and just kind of looked at the level of frost that is still in the soil. You know, they used to build houses out of sod, so it makes a lot of sense that when we dug in the waterway, it's about half the level of amount of frost in the ground compared to the actual dirt. There's only really one tough spot, and that's up on the top side because we didn't do a pre-rip, but everything's kind of starting to crumble now because things are starting to melt, things are starting to thaw. I'm just waiting for the track to warm up, and when Grant starts moving, I'll start moving right behind him, and we'll kind of just start shimmying stuff around.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I bet you $10. I saw him pick up his phone. He's going to send me down to the bottom side. I figured you'd call me. You want me down by the excavator? I figured when I started following him, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm going to have to actually go down here by the excavator. But we'll start making our way down. He's going to run his survey. We won't be doing anything with the 8110 or really pulling any pipe until later this afternoon. But we'll at least get this in position. I don't recall exactly what he said he wanted me to do. Whether it's just get this down there and shut it off, or if I'm supposed to do something with this. I didn't really pay attention. Other guys, let me know down below, what is your favorite type of tractor? Are you more of a front wheel assist kind of guy? Are you more of a 2-wheel drive kind of person? You like your 4-wheel drive articulates? Heck, you could even say you like track tractors for all that matters. Let me know down in the comments, what kind of tractor do you like? I know he said nothing about it, but I'm just going to bring over the 4020 because, you know, if we're going to need a string tile anyway today, might as well have it over where we're at. Okay, all right. In we go. Like butter. Hey, look who's here. After what has seemed like an absolute nightmare, we've finally gotten the tractor ready to do the pre-rip again all the way up this waterway. I'm going to move the 8110, get it situated in front of the 8320, so that way we can pull this thing through the ground because we're still going to be working with a frost. So let's get this thing underway. I just about fell in that hole. I think I'm gonna have to start getting hazard pay out here. With that pre-rip now officially done, they're gonna start boogieing their convoy over. Spencer's gonna set up shop down at the bottom of the hill. Grant and Cam and I are gonna go switch out the boot to the 8-inch boot. They'll also get the excavator and pack down those massive clumps so things like these do not get caught underneath the tractor when it's pulling the blade. I'll meet Grant down at the old trailer down there so we can start shoveling off all of the dirt and mud so we can switch that boot. And Cam will grab Spencer's truck because Spencer has all the tools. Pretty self-explanatory. It's only been like half an hour, but I think we've gotten done more in this last half hour than we probably had all day. He hasn't been decontaminated yet. Shark! Oui! Clean him! Oui! Ocean! Ooh la mer! Voila! He is clean. I don't think that's supposed to be there. If anybody was wondering, that it was a piece of a mane. Whether that was actually beneficial to them or not, I have no idea. We gotta transfer off this boot, meaning I gotta get the shoveling. I'll take a great moment to also thank the sponsor of cleaning this tile plow, Andy Clean. Now, while I'm not gonna be able to get this thing completely good, clean, and fun, I'm gonna do my best. What? I don't know. I'm just cleaning.
We got here, and then I found our old 8-inch, we ripped right through our old 8-inch main that we were like a year or two ago. It was just sitting right here on the plow.
So you're telling me it wasn't important?
Well, we're replacing that whole main,
Okay.
so that's the goal, because the bit was failing.
You heard it from the boss, folks. We didn't completely have a catastrophic failure.
No, yeah, we knew we were going to rip through it.
Finally starting to get somewhere in life. The 8-inch boot has been attached to the tile plow. I gotta start cutting strings. That's about an 800-foot roll, and this is about a 1,000-foot pass. So I already pre-brought over another spool so we can string that one and have that one as a backup so these guys can literally be pulling. I can come down here really quick, get that in. I know we're not gonna go that fast, but in terms of speed and efficiency, we've maximized our output time to get this done possibly before the sun goes down, since we got to make a connection to the mains. If you guys remember seeing that little snippet of main, that was from when they did the fix on their video in that waterway, and there was a massive hole because it wasn't draining right. Well, we're going to replace that whole thing. Oh, look who just showed up in time for the pull. Here comes Barney. Ooh. Maybe from the bottom, it's over here somewhere. I got it. There we go. Watch your hands though. No!
That's so much bigger than a 4-inch.
This is where we separate the men from the boys. I'll feed the wheel. I have to obviously lift it over that or move it over. One of the two. Come on, Marnie. I'll fight you. All right, let's ride. Just gonna try and scooch around this trench. Go back tire misses, and here we go. I'm gonna try and make my straddling difference right between the edge of the field and where Grant has to run. Because I did that little notch, we're gonna be running a little short on our line, but that's all right. Throttle it up a little bit. As Grant stated, this is about a 1,000-foot pass road. Had to watch it there for a split second. It about got caught in the tire. Now I'm gonna have to cut those orange strings here in a second. Okay, and right. One more run. good. Come here, you shaky piece of garbage. This might be a horrible camera angle, but it's the best one I'm probably going to be able to get. Oh shoot, we got more. What? That's what if we had more strings? I thought I only had one round of strings. What the heck? Oh, oh, oh! I'm not the one that was the mathematician expert, so. You wrap string, I pull cart, we all sing happy. I would suspect this gets us close to that turnpike where it's going to start going to turn. Sorry if the wind noise is really bad. I can't really control Mother Nature. It's the middle of the Midwest. What do you want from me? Hello. Ring around the rosy, pockets full of posy, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Woo! Woo! Oh shoot. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. Ow, ow, ow. There she be. Oh, that's perfect, right on the corner. All right, I gotta go get another spool. Never give up, guys. At some point, you're gonna be able to get something accomplished in life. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of patience and holding on for dear life. Woo!
12 seconds later.
I spoke too soon. Apparently, now the table won't tip back. Could be the thing just being hostile. We don't really know yet. They got a battery though that might be able to fit. We're gonna charge it with the generator. Either way, we're gonna try and get this table down and get the table back up. Got it now. So it was the battery? All right. Slowly getting this thing figured out. What?
Spinning without the brakes.
Well, the brakes themselves work just fine. Yeah. Once those guys get the strings pulled and it's all the way good around, all we gotta do is just string the rest of that main and we don't really have to worry about it. The brakes apparently work just fine when I use the remote, but for some odd reason, it's not wanting to, how would you say, go up and down. But it'll stop. Don't worry about that. And if it doesn't, then I just gotta slow down. We'll figure it out. We're gonna have to string this one extra wide out because when Spencer's pulling Grant, he's got to watch out for his tires. So I'm going to swing out quite a ways so when Spencer's driving, it won't hit that tire of his on the 8110. Might not make a lot of sense now, but you probably have seen it a little earlier. Now I can cut back in and go straight. We made it! We're finally going to string some tile. Aren't we, Barney?
We are.
Nice. Watch out, Barney. Right behind you. This is probably the most tedious job of getting the mains in. Where you gotta manually feed this thing in. I mean, you don't necessarily have to, but this is the way we've done it both times that I've been out here, so I'm gonna say this is the way you gotta do it. There's just a lot of slack.
That's at least 50 feet.
Well, because that's where the orange string starts, so we might as well. That's a perfect place to cut it.
Yeah, right where that tractor is, Bobby. Just about.
I can go cut it and we can put the cap on it because that's right where the orange strings are set right now. And that gives you enough room to cut, move whatever.
So those gates, if you come up short, you gotta put them in.
Well, we're already maxed out. Well, I can take care of the cutting. I'll see if it's good right here. I'm watching my face. It's very beautiful. I don't want to mess it up. This will go on the end once we figure out where it goes. Barney's getting her out of the way. So if you do it down here, then you don't have to worry about it.
You can cut it like, no, you can cut it up here.
You want to hold that thing down? That's a...
Hey.
I'm not cutting it up there. No way, heck.
You can always dig back and.
Anybody got tile tape?
Look at that. Look at that. It comes through.
Oh, Barney, coming in clutch.
All right, is that all on? Top? Hit the top.
What?
Good? All right, easy.
Well, you said you wanted to make sure. Did you not? Oh, nice. Nice. I have control of the giant plastic noodle again.
That's what she said.
Wrap it, wrap it up.
Just yank it hard.
Hey, you want a free piercing? Say somewhere there. I am gonna go get my jacket because I'm starting to get freezing cold and I'd rather not get sick. So take care of yourself and your body will take care of you. But that's done. So I wanna go eat food. So I'm starving. It took us a while to get here. Believe me, I sat here for 2 days until we could get that pipe in the ground in the last half hour. But we did indeed get that last main put in. 8320. She worked like a champ. But that's all the time we're going to have for this weekend, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe down below if you want to help us get to that 100,000 subscriber goal. Be sure to check out BUCH'D.productions.com in the description if you guys want to figure out all of the things related to the BUCH'D Up content, the BUCH'D Up channel. Got ourselves an IRL playlist up in the top right, whichever way the camera does it. We'll see you guys all in the next one. Keep it light, keep it loose, keep it fresh, and most importantly, you gotta keep it fun. See you guys all in the next one. This is the Reynolds and out. Peace. That was horrible.